Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, Crochet by Katie Humes. I hope you are having a wonderful day today, and we are going to get right into our tip. Today we are going to learn how to make a slip stitch. I have showed this on the magic ring part 1, 2, and 3, but I just wanted to slow it down so that you could see it a little better. So we are using Red Heart Orchid yarn today. Medium 4-ply orchid, and I will be using a 5mm crochet hook. Alright, let's get started. So to get started, I'm going to make a slip knot just to begin my work. If you need to see that slower, I do have a separate video on the slip knot. Insert your hook into the loop that you've created, and then we're going to chain 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now, we are going to pretend that we needed to make a slip knot in the very first stitch. So we're going to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're going to insert our hook into that 5th chain from the hook, which is also your very first stitch that you made. Then you yarn over, pull through, and that is how you make a slip stitch. I'm going to show you one more way to make a slip stitch. That was like a circle, so now we're going to do a straight line. If you needed to slip stitch a straight line, in situations that I have needed to slip stitch a straight line, I'm going to chain 5 again in case you're wondering what I'm doing. In the situations that I've need to slip stitch is like borders for a blanket or borders for a baby dress, and you just need to make a nice border. I'm going to do a few more than 5. Let's see how many I've got here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, we'll do 10. And we're going to pretend that this is the very end of our project. So this is like the end of your baby dress, or the end of your washcloth, or the end of your blanket. And you want it to have a nice border, an even border. Because sometimes when you crochet, the sides can look a little jaggedy and not exactly straight. So you can do this around your border, around the entire border. So insert your hook, yarn over, pull through, pull through. There's no second yarning over in a slip stitch. So you insert your hook, yarn over, pull through, insert your hook, yarn over, pull through. And you can see that instead of making the single crochet, it kind of makes it really smaller, but it gives it that nice little border. So you can continue making slip knot, not slip knots. I get slip knot and slip stitch confused. Slip stitch all the way across. Remember, slip stitch is a stitch. Slip knot is just a knot that you begin your work with. That's how I try and remember it. They just sound so similar that I get confused. So that is what a slip stitch looks like. I'm going to show you one more demonstration, and I will meet you back in just a minute. So I have crocheted a little sample square. So we're going to pretend that this is like a washcloth or a blanket, little tiny blanket. But how you can finish the edges is with this slip stitch that we just learned. So when you come to the end of your last round, all you do, instead of what we've been doing for this, is chain 1 and turn. Instead of doing that, we are going to continue the work this direction. So you go into your, and I have 7 rows here. I made 7 stitches and 7 rows, so that would be a square. So we have our rows 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I want to get 7 stitches in this row so that I can make it even. So we're going to do 7 slip stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, it doesn't have to be exactly perfect, 5, 6, and 7. We're going to continue by turning 1, and on this bottom row I will have my stitches that I previously made. 2, so this is the original chain we're going through. 3, 4, whoops, and if it falls off like that, don't panic, just grab it and put it back on. 5, 6, 7, right here on the corner. We're going to go into that. Oh, come on. See this one and this one? If I can get it. There we go. Alright, and see how that kind of makes a super sharp edge? Nice. Turn. Again, put 7 in this row. 1. Well, this is the edging part, so it's a little more tricky to see. So I just like to go in 1 into these little gaps, making sure I grab 2. So there's a gap here, and see how I've got 2 pieces of yarn on there. Okay, so I've done 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And now we are on our last little spot, and the top should be easy because you have already your stitches where you can see you need to go in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and you'll end right there on that corner. So let's do it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and on the 7th one I'm going to go over it one more time really slowly with you. We're going into this corner stitch, insert your hook, yarn over, pull through, pull through. The best thing about a slip stitch, it is how I end all of my work. You go ahead and clip it, and literally all you have to do is pull your hook and it creates a little tiny knot. So your work is secured when you finish with a slip knot. So there's the slip knot border. And of course, if you do not like the slip knot border, you can always do a single crochet or a double crochet in that same manner that we just used. I just wanted to demonstrate the slip knot, and I thought making it into a border would be a good way to demonstrate that, and also how to end your work using a slip knot. So, and what you would do from this point on is sew in your work. sew with a needle. I will show you that on a different video. Have a wonderful day. Bye!